great information for y'all. First off, I want to say shout out to Mama Helen for being the first person up in this thing. Much respect to you dropping shots on them people in the chat. Let's get into it. We gotta give shout out and acknowledge the sponsor of this podcast, which that Fanny here in the building, man, and she's always great at dropping the knowledge for this podcast sponsorship. So we're gonna pass the mic to her and let her see what it do.
Shout out to tonight's sponsor, Millie Moon Luxury Diapers for our luxury wiggler waddlers and our toddlers. Shout out to our first time parents, our repeat parents. Get your Millie Moon Luxury Diapers where you will receive 20% off your purchase. And you will get 20% off using the promo code Yo Leaks. And ladies, let's not forget that special time of the month when we need that special time of the month pad. Get your Tampax Radiance pad and use the promo code Yo Radiance so you can get 20% off your purchase. Hey, Sissy Helen, how are you doing? And thank you for being the first one on the scene. You know
We
what I
really
mean?
appreciate that. That means a lot, moms. Thank you so much for coming through. Fanny, how's your day been going? What did you eat? All of that good stuff. I see you got some new shades on. Are these new? Have you been had them? And you popping? You got them in matching the outfit. What's going
You
on, man?
know,
Talk to us about
I'm
the drip.
saying.
I see the charm braces, the true religion. Show us. I mean, talk to us about the drip.
Well, these are dedicated to, a special someone, Booski. Then, the bling bling with the rings, you know what I'm saying? I don't got her. I had her for about a month, but this is my first time wearing her. This is God's child, um, dripping the back. You can see. Um, that's about it. You looking fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. What I do today? Work. Came home, cook for the kids. What else to do? Oh, I forgot y'all that the day was Easter and had Easter baskets in the car. And when I tell you, it was so cute to see them get their Easter basket. It was cute and it was funny. And so that's pretty much what I did. Oh, I can't even tell you this, but I got something coming in TSM. I hate to say this. Oh, I hate to say this
Oh
because
Lord.
you do too much. You do way too much. But I'm gonna humble myself and I'm gonna say it. You were the inspiration for my up and coming. You, it was it was inspired by you. You was the first to do it. So, I was like, you know what? Let me jump on board. I could do that too. So I ain't gonna tell you what it is. I gave Helen a little snippet. And when Helen likes something, she always say, what? What does she always say?
I mean, she tells me numerous of things. I'm her son, so she spoiled me with different comments. I love it, son. It's
Mhm.
awesome, son. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what she said to you.
Oh, we got a newbie in the chat. Welcome in, Tiffany. Thank you so much for joining. Shout out to
Shout out.
you.
Much respect, much respect.
She always says, yes, let's go. So she seen the snippet and I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. But I have to give credit when credit is due. It was inspired by you. So I was like, okay, I see you. I see you. Let me jump on board. So when you see it, you're gonna be like, I was the first to do it. And you were. You were the first to do it. So yeah,
That's cool.
it's coming. But I had to
I
do it.
appreciate the acknowledgement. I
You're
appreciate that. Did you
welcome.
put mom on to the whole, you know, thingy we using now?
What?
since they didn't clip Sora now the videos, did you
Oh,
put her on?
she been knew
Okay,
about that. She
okay.
been
I
knew
just
about
wanted to
that.
make sure. I wanted to make
Yeah,
sure. Um, have
yeah,
you
she been knew
euthanized
about
it
that.
yet? Have you utilized it yet? You took an
I've been,
opportunity of it?
I've been knew about
I
it.
mean, I don't know. I'm saying, have you put
Yeah, I've
anything?
used. Yeah, yep. Mhm.
That's what's up.
I put it to
That's what.
use. I put it to use. So,
I can't wait to
son
see what
looking
you got
adorable.
coming.
let's just say, let's just say it's
Thank you, mom.
exotic. Let's just say it's exotic. That's the only hit you getting. That's it. So,
You killing it. I don't know if it's cream or white, but you're definitely killing it. Like you
oh,
went for
thank
the
you,
making right there. You went for the making
thank
right there.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, and shout out to you,
Wait,
Tiffany, for joining us. What?
wait. I gotta ask because I think you said some crazy stuff the last time we was live. What did you eat today? Some type of golden steak with
First of
cilantro?
all, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Nah,
Yes, it was. That night I had
nah,
McDonald's. That was a joke. Y'all really believe that because remember I said
nah.
I had flown in. How am I fly? That was a joke. What did I eat for dinner
Nah.
today? I had something simple today.
What was it?
I had a brat and some chips and my water.
It's water, not water.
It is water.
Water. Say it with me.
It's,
Water.
it's water.
No.
What? It's water.
Oh, snap.
That's what it is. Yes, we
Nah, you
did.
are. You are.
It
Um,
is water.
fish, turkey breast, potato salad dressing, and
What you eat?
apple pie.
You said like that when it was cold.
Yeah. Yo,
Uh mm-mm.
yo,
They
Fanny, what
always
we got?
Tiffany. They always make fun of the way I talk. So I don't say
You stretch
nothing.
it. You stretch
It's
it.
it's
You
talk.
stretch it.
Okay.
You
I'm
stretch
not.
it. Especially when we get into it. Like you go from you be like, okay, TSM, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then you be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, what? You just scared me. You just changed accents and personalities in the
Hey,
same
Miss
sentence.
Brenda.
Hey, 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 thank you for coming through. We really, really, really appreciate that. And shout out to the gentleman that came through. Shout out to y'all, man.
Shut up. Thank
What
you,
we got
Miss
on the
Brenda.
what we got on the radar for today, Fanny?
Oh, it's a lot been going on over in the.
I know, I know it's been crazy.
I don't even know where to start. People upset about the Drewski situation to where they're talking about banning him, canceling him. Allegedly, let me say this again before we get started. Shout out to Reverb Nation, the Cloud Watchers, the Replay Gang, everybody in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the newbie, Miss Tiffany Saldando. I'm sorry, Chow. Um, Saladando. That's how you pronounce it. Shout out to you for joining us. Shout out to our haters as well. Shout out to you. And before we get started, once again, I want to say thank you to um tonight's sponsors, Millie Moon Luxury Diapers for our luxury wiggler waddlers and our toddlers. Use the promo code YOLEAKS to receive 20% off your purchase. And let's not forget, ladies, 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 use the promo code YORADIANCE to receive 20% off your purchase of 10 packs Radiance pads as well. Yeah, we got a lot going on. We're going to be talking about Drewski. We're going to be talking about Jake Paul. We're going to be talking about, once again, the Pooh Shiesty situation. So um yeah, it's a lot going on in the industry right now. Welcome in, Agatha. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Shout out to you for joining us. And if you haven't already, please like us this video and share us out if it inspires you to do so. Thank you so very much. TSM, is there anything you want to share with the people?
I just wanted to say I really appreciate everybody that's stopping through, everybody that's on this Sunday taking their time to stop through to hit the like button. Shout out to Reverb Nation. And also we went up again on Reverb Nation. We're gonna be sharing those pictures out real soon. And shout out to my manager for always keeping y'all updated with what's going on. And when she make posts on the community wall, she do it on my behalf, and it be updates to what's going on in my music career. And so if I can see just a little bit more support from y'all over there on the community wall, once again, even if you don't like Fanny, what she's doing is for me, it's the structure and further my career. So just try to show support.
Hold on.
And
Hold on. Aren't you a little too old to be making that comment? What are you, 3?
what did
I
they
think
say?
because I know about Pooh Shiesty. She said I'm too old to be caught up in that. Baby, do you know how old I am?
But that's the same. Some like, how old is that person that's over here watching? Like, is
Exactly.
they're spending their time over here watching somebody that they don't even know? I don't get it.
Okay. And you know what? The thing of it is, I'm over here for a reason to update people who don't know. So aren't you too old to be making comments about things you don't know about? What are you,
Uh
3?
oh. Uh oh.
What are you,
That is
3?
crazy. That's crazy.
You know,
Yo,
we get
I
them.
don't get it. I don't get it. Like, if you're gonna criticize somebody for that, like, you cannot. There's no way you should be spending your actual time watching somebody that you don't know nothing about. Like, I don't understand it, but okay. But
And
okay.
the thing of it is, you got people over here of all ages and all genres, obviously. So
And then of
it's
course this
okay.
channel is ran by a rapper, so there's gonna be so many music related topics that comes up. And of course we have to do our homework on these situations. We don't necessarily be knowing a lot of these artists. We can get out and do our homework. That don't mean we know or caught up in a situation. It means we're bringing awareness to the next people. It's artists coming up under us. It's other female managers that's gonna come up under her. They need to have this knowledge before us. And the issue is that it's a lot of managers.
Uh-oh, he froze, y'all. I think you're gonna have to go back out and come back in. Am I good, y'all, or is it just TSM?
Y'all, my bad. I'm dealing with Spectrum. I'm gonna go back with
Okay.
Verizon. Y'all know how Spectrum is. Like, I gotta give a bad. We gotta give Spectrum a bad review over here. Hopefully that be the only time happening. But back to you, Fanny.
Yeah, yeah, he back. The thing of it is, people got to understand that, when we talk about certain topics, I just don't come out here and just, reach from the top of my head. I actually go in, investigate what's going on, and seeing what current topics are and things of that nature. So if anybody has an issue with me being over here, because what I do, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. And like I always say, what you gonna do about it? And anyway, back to regular scheduled programming. And shout out to the new people like Tina. Who is that? Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. And also Tiffany. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you, as well as Helen for coming over here as well. Thank you so much. Who is the best on entertainer on planet Earth? Doughboy. Who is the best entertainer who ever lived on planet Earth? Um, Thank you so much for that disclaimer, Sissy Pooh. Thank you so much. And And make sure you guys greet everybody that come in, especially the new people as well. Thank you so, so much. Oh my God, you kind of look like somebody say you look like
Snoop Dogg.
like
That is wow. That's the first. That's the first time I heard that one.
I guess. Are you from Germany? Welcome from Germany.
Yeah, shout out Germany. Much respect to y'all. Hey, now let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Well, we're going to talk about the Drewski situation. If you guys don't know who Drewski is, he is a comedian. And he mimics and he talk about different things. Like we're sitting up here talking about Drewski. Well, he
Yo,
does it.
hold on. Shout out to from my home state, Michigan. You already know I'm from the 810. If y'all know that's Flint Town. So shout out to y'all. Much
Shout out
respect.
to Makita. Thank you for coming. Um, Drewski, he's a comedian. He talks about topics, but he does it in comedic way. So, and you know, some people get it, some people don't. I think when Drewski makes his commentary, he does it in such a humorous way. He wants people to be lighthearted. He wanted to be lighthearted and for people to join together. He doesn't do it in a mean spirited way. He doesn't target one specific topic or bash anybody. I think his ultimate goal is to bring unification and equality for everybody. And I think a lot of times it gets him in trouble because people make certain assumptions about him that 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 aren't always correct. I'm gonna say that. So um with that information, that little tidbit, TSM, what you think about that?
I mean, as far as the criticism and everything right now, I think people overdoing it a little bit. I mean, especially with social media, I think that's 80% of social media is kind of like trolling, joking and things in that such nature. If it's not music and news, and things in that geographic. And with that being said, I think that it's way more people than Drewski that's out here doing things like that. I think it just got the big enough platform for people to pay attention to laugh at and kick back at. But Drewski do have a mixed, he have a biracial fan base. So he has black, white, Latinos, you know, um, a certain race may have an issue with what he did, and then you have people within that same race that come out like, "Yo, I'm Caucasian, and I think this is funny. I don't have an issue with it." And so it's kind of like a tit for tat thing, and I just don't think it's that serious for them to be taking it out of proportion. I feel like he's doing the thing as far as his comic thing. He's on top of his game. I mean, you gotta beat the top dog, and you can't stay in the same box. And I think he's being more creative with each skit that he does. Um, and he's just pretty much staying on top. That's why his name is what it is now. I never knew who the hell the dude was or what he did, but I was hearing his name so much. I'm like, let me go see who this Drewski dude is. And so I think the things that he's doing is drawing more light to his name, and he knows exactly what he's doing. No matter what you do as an entertainer, you're always going to receive some kind of criticism. So that's my take for right now.
Um, my issue with is that he never said anyone's name. Not only that, for T-Mobile to come out and say we're going to cancel him because of the person that they assume he was mimicking. And I think that's what's wrong with this country right now. Everybody's so divided. Everybody's so opinionated. Everybody want to attack a certain group of people. When laughter is the key to all medicine, it's healing. Laughter is, something that we need right now. And for him not to even say the person name, it's just like, wow, we really attacking this man for having a sense of humor. And then, from my understanding, I personally haven't seen any videos with people taking it to the next level by saying that they're going to start doing blackface allegedly. And I just think it's very, very disheartening that, people can't laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really can't laugh and make fun of situations because, from what I understand, he was just mimicking just the population overall, a type of woman, conservative women. And I just think it's very distasteful that, if in fact it's true that T-Mobile want to cancel his contract over some jokes. What are your thoughts?
You know what's scary about this situation is this is why there are so many I don't want to say fake. I don't want to use that word because some people aren't fake, but they just abide by the program. I believe that this is why there are so many people who aren't who they appear to be, if you know what I mean. Now people say, "Oh, you're a sellout." Oh, this person changed. Oh, this person all of a sudden got this much money, and that person changed. Oh, this person don't act the same no more. 80% of the time, they don't want to do that, man. But you got contractual placements like this to where you say or do a certain thing that it could get held against you. And the most vulnerable way, may I add, where it hit your pockets, where it hit your face, your name is destroyed. And so that is a scary placement to kind of be in. And it's just that's why right now it's not so cool to be famous or a celebrity because it take you 10 years to build your name. One mistake, one sentence, two words to tear that all down in an instance, just because of the placements that we're in an era or a situation to where people can't be themselves or express themselves without some type of backlash behind it.
I feel like social media has given a platform to some of the biggest cowards there is. We've seen on here multiple times where people will hide behind not even their own profile picture. It will be a letter or a cartoon just to come over here and say something rude to someone that they don't even know, never met. Um, and it's just like, it's cool for you to have an opinion, but try to destroy someone's character, try to destroy someone's family, try to stop someone's bag, so to speak, is very, very disheartening because those are the same very people who would never dare say that to someone that they met in person. And then it's always like the bigger celebrities, they'll come out and give this fake apology because their PR team don't want them to be canceled or their money to be touched or whatever case may be.
I
News
mean,
commentators.
it's deeper than even just the celebrities. It's just like the young lady who came in here with her opinion. Aren't you too old to be caught up in this or that? And it's like, is that the way that y'all programmed to think that And let's just say she assumed how old you was, but when we reach a certain age that we're supposed to lose all like are we supposed to walk? I'm just trying to figure it out. Do people in society think like when you get a certain age, you're supposed to walk around with cane, go feed the ducks, and like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I seen some dudes like 64 years old rip the hell up that I wouldn't even fight. Like, bro, I'm gonna hit your old ass with a stick. If you don't get your ripped up self. So old people ain't old people, older people ain't older people no more, folks. Like y'all tripping, like it's a whole nother ball game. And so even just that thought process, that's just one people think that way. Oh, you're a certain age, you're not supposed to know about this or you're not supposed to know about that. What are we supposed to know about? The newspapers, the governments, and the news? Like why we are not allowed to know the same thing that you know what I'm saying is going around on the internet? It's not like yo, this hip hop news or this rap news is for the ages 14 through 32. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of
Right.
people are lost at. They try to follow the program. That person honestly
Mm,
feel like they, if they at a certain age, that they're gonna follow the program of everybody else that's they same age is doing, and that's where they become lost at. Instead of following your own path, doing what you want to do. Forget follow, excuse me, but fuck following the trends. Don't. It's always cool as hell to try to be and do your own thing than try to follow the trend. I wish somebody would tell me, bro, you too old to be rapping. Man, I'm gonna write a diss so cold against your punk ass. Back to you, Fed.
my thing is, you got Snoop Dogg out here still rapping. You got Ice Cube. You got Ice T. You got P Diddy, and I'm not nowhere close to their age. And it's just like, you feel me? And even if I was, my whole thing is, why does that matter? Why would that even matter? You feel me? And I think a lot of people, like I said, they hide behind certain things. And, it's so unfortunate that, we live in an era where people hide behind these computers, these phones, and they say things to people that they would never dare say to their face directly. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like the situation with Drewski. I'm sitting up here, got the video, well, a clip part of a section of the video. And shout out to Poetic Flocka for bringing this tea, if you will. They were literally sitting around trying to put together, allegedly, they lick back on black people, black and brown people. People need to
Now let
stop
me let
calling
me
people.
let me touch on that one because that one is crazy. I've seen the videos. I've not only heard about it, but I've seen it and I've done my research. And so there are these. So I don't know. Some of y'all are probably too young to know, but there's this movie back in the day that was called Malibu's Most Wanted, where there was this.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to say people too young. You're not allowed to say people too young.
Oh,
People
okay,
came in.
gotcha, gotcha,
You
gotcha,
feel what I'm
gotcha, gotcha.
saying?
Got you.
You
So,
don't want to say
anyways,
that
yeah,
because
yeah, y'all probably too inexperienced to know about this. Let's just say that. I really appreciate that, Fanny. But yeah, Malibu's Most Wanted was about this white guy who kind of acted like he was black and from the hood, and after that, I think he won like an Oscar or something like that, and even him, the actor, and I didn't even know he was still doing that. But even him, he did like a blackface, but the way he did it was like he was more so focused on racial, the racial thing, than versus how Drewski did it, saying this is what women act like. And so here's that movie. Here's a piece of the movie right here. For y'all who don't know what it's like, hold on. Give me a second, Fanny. I'm Ryan Millsap, political outsider. I just want y'all to see the guy that I'm talking about. Then I'm gonna try to find a video where he did the blackface and he kind of was like talking about this is how black people act versus him. He could have just said this is how Drewski act, but that's what he wanted to say. Half stepping moist ass bitch. Excuse me. Oh, you gonna do it like that? Alright then. So that's him. I forget his name, but he did the blackface, and it was just disturbing to me when I seen that, and I was just like, "Yo, I forgot to even show you, Fanny, that video." But I was just like, "Yo, this is disturbing." You can kind of tell that he wanted to focus on the race versus focusing on the person itself. I'm gonna try to cue that video up as you interact with the chat. I'll be back.
shout out to Naya for answering the chat. Thank you so much for showing up, Naya. And you're right. Um, that rap. You got some of the biggest heavy hitters that's still rapping. LL Cool J, still fine as wine. You still got, Snoop Dogg. We got T.I., who just recently came out with a banger. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it doesn't matter. You do what you want to do. That's true. That is very, very true. That is so very,
Benny,
very true.
I was watching this video here. I want to put you up on too later on when you just whenever you get some time. I want you to watch this video right here. Internet talking once again. And if the opposite happened, like a white comedian doing blackface, they would be canceled. Longtime industry talent and star of Malibu's Most Wanted, Jamie Kennedy would decide to directly insert himself into that conversation by attempting to show the time when he did blackface. In a post shared on his social pages, he was going to say, if Drewski can do it, then why can't I? From my old series, Kennedy's Court on Prime Video. It's just like so. Yeah, I want you to watch that later so we can kind of tap into that tomorrow. But he was just like he was doing too much. He works on a ferry. He works on a ferry. It's just the whole thing is disturbing because he was focused on race more than anything. What's your take on that? Yo, you might be muted.
I think that went too far. And I think a lot of people might go back and reference the White Chicks movie because that's what they tend to do when you talk about blackface. Um, and I think it's very distasteful, in my opinion. Um, but we'll dive deeper in, like you said, tomorrow. So, but I'm not going to show you guys the video. I'll let you guys hear it. If you're interested in seeing the video, it's on Poetic Flocka. Um, so if you have some time today, go over there and show him some love. It's Poetic Flocka. He's on YouTube and get this commentary because it's very, very interesting. It's a very, very interesting topic. So I'm gonna let you guys hear just a little bit, and I want you guys to pay very, very close attention to what's being said. Freaking dating Katy Perry. You see that, Justin Trudeau, the mayor of freaking Canada?
Just with them. I was just with them.
No, you were not.
Yeah, at the JP Morgan summit.
He was B-facing. Look at him right there in the middle. Look at the one in the hat.
He
in the middle
got
lower.
caught for this before.
Yeah, look how dark he went. I mean, he went.
But to be fair, that picture's in black and white.
That's like their safety blanket. Oh, I love it. Oh, listen, I'm not mad at the skit, but
They're talking about the former mayor. I mean, the former president of Canada, Justin Trudeau. He did black for Halloween, and he got bashed like really, really bad, and he went like completely dark. And that's what they're talking about. That's what they're joking about, and that's kind of the platform that they're going to be using to make the excuse. Hey, he did it. He wasn't canceled. Um, and here come Drewski making fun of one of our elite. So they're kind of discussing different ways, allegedly, to get their lick back against by doing blackface. So that's what the discussion is about.
Hey, Tasty Peanut, I really appreciate you for coming.
Hey, Tasty Peanut, thank you so much for coming. Shout out to you, Tasty. Thank you so much for being here.
Drewski's skit was conservative women, and he just made fun of the most famous conservative woman on the planet. Right? The most famous liberal woman on the planet ain't a black woman. Right? The most famous Democrat on the planet ain't no black woman now. But if Juicy made fun of conservative women and then you go out of your way to make fun of black people, right, and do a skit with you in blackface eating fried chicken or watermelon, what does that have to say? That your go-to is racism.
Do y'all disagree or agree with he just said?
Nah, I ain't just saying this because I'm black, but I definitely agree. Like chicken and watermelon, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you know how many you know how many black people don't even like chicken or watermelon? I don't eat watermelon. I never ate it. I tried it once as a kid and I just don't. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people don't like chicken? Black people that don't like chicken. I make fun of them. I be sitting there joking with them. I'm like, you ain't black. You mix with Hawaii or something. You don't eat fried chicken. It's a lot of us that don't eat. So just to go to that extent, and they know that's the first thing that other races go to about us when they want to use that joke is the fried chicken and watermelon. I mean, just because we can cook it more professional and more better, just because we the top notch ones at cooking it, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I just think it's an excuse to blatantly just really express how you feel about a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's just an excuse for them to come out and say, okay, well, Juicy came out and offend. And the thing of it is, I want to iterate. He did not even say her name. He didn't even say her name. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me coming out here and saying, it's this rapper that I used to work with, and he was this. How would they know I was talking about you? I never said your name. You know what I'm saying? And I just think people want to just have a reason to attack a certain group of people. And I just think, you said, plus Juicy grandfather is Caucasian. That's true. That is very, very true. Because he said chicken and watermelon, you don't eat. She said, because you said chicken and watermelon, you don't eat watermelon. I know more black people that eat fish that didn't even eat chicken. That is very, very true as well.
That's a fact.
It's very, very true as well. He just doing what Saturday Night Live do every Saturday. Wow.
Right.
I
I
haven't
thought
watched.
Mad TV been doing stuff like that in the 90s. I don't know. I think they just I hope they're not trying to call it division, but it ain't gonna happen. It definitely ain't gonna happen. It might work with those elite people, but it ain't gonna work within like you know what I'm saying, within the system of us. Like, I don't know, but it's all weird for me.
You might call me weird, but I do not like to eat fried chicken. I like my chicken roasted with fresh herbs, and I eat a mango. I know that's right.
It's two people up here. Who style are you talking about?
There ain't no style beyond your style. I think he's giving either you or myself a
Yeah,
compliment.
right,
Somebody.
right. I mean, we both up here looking exquisite. That's just it is what it is.
I just think I just think it's unfortunate. And Jake Paul has a large platform, so he can reach a lot of people. What was disturbing to me about, and I didn't get let you guys hear it, but I'm gonna share it with you guys. So go over there once again and shout out to Poetic Flocka. If you're interested in seeing that interview, go over there and check it out. But in the interview, the guy had mentioned possibly using Drewski, and I forget the other person, but they was a black person, as a means for them to make the excuse of him using going to do blackface, because he said he was going to hire a professional team in order to make him black. And Jake's Paul response was, "No, I'm not going to do that because that's P." He said that's not P. He's standing on business, as far as him coming out doing blackface. So I just think it's unfortunate that we've just gotten to the point to where, I thought self-expression was allowed in this country, but I guess when you certain people, and keep in mind the name wasn't even mentioned, and I just think it's sad.
I don't see a big idea. You know, back in the 2000s, right? You know how many movies there are of white guys playing black people and black people playing
Hmm.
white people? It's not just white chicks. I want y'all to know that. It's way before that. You got white actors who play black people, and y'all probably wouldn't even know to this day. Y'all be like, dang, that was that dude that played that dude. I thought that was a real black dude. Like, y'all would be tripped out. And so this is
Hey, Vivi, thank you so much for coming. He's frozen again, y'all. And before we continue, shout out once again to Millie Moon Luxury Diaper
oh,
for
I am gonna let Spectrum have it tonight. I am gonna let them folks have it.
mm, I told you Spectrum was trash. But shout out to tonight's sponsors once again for Millie Moon Luxury Diapers for our luxury wiggler waddlers and our toddlers. Use the promo code YOLEAKS to receive 20% off your purchase of Millie Moon Luxury Diapers. And ladies, let's not forget that special time of the month. Use the promo code YORADIANCE to receive 20% off your purchase of Tampax Radiant Pads. So yeah, that's a lot. And I just think it's really, really sad and unfortunate. TSM, are you ready to go in to discuss this next topic with Gucci Mane?
Oh, you got something going. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, okay. I know we got that update. I forgot you had that update. Let's get straight into it. Let's dive straight into it. My quarter said you're right. Got to get T-Mobile. Spectrum is hell, and yes, Spectrum is trash. Trash. This ain't my first time having them. I should have stuck with Verizon, but I'm gonna ultimately switch it because I don't want to interrupt in the podcast. Let's dive straight into it, Fanny. Last time we was here, we was hearing about the whole, and I quote, kidnapping situation, right? Um,
Mhm.
Supposedly, allegedly, let's just say that real quick. So, what did you carry on with after that? What was the update that you received?
Well, once again, from Poetic Flocka, um, they were discussing about how this whole situation with the alleged
Hold
robbery.
on, Fanny. Hold on, Fanny. Yo, shout out to the BFF. VV done stepped in the building. Much respect. Fanny, say what up to VV. She done stepped through in the building.
You right. We all don't show Vivi some love when she
Some
walk in
love.
here. But
That's what's
shout
up.
out to you, Vivi. Shout
Silver
out to
necklace.
you.
Looks cool on you. I appreciate that compliment. Much respect. Thank you so much.
Um, it was an attorney. And if you want updated information, once again, shout out go to Poetic Flocka, his channel. And I think he's doing a great job, but giving updates about what's going on with the situation with Gucci Mane. Also, with that, it will be other things, other outlets. You'll be able to get updated information as well. But he's someone I like to go to. Um, he was basically saying that it's going to be very, very difficult for Gucci Mane only because documents were signed. Um, they really don't have any evidence of the alleged robbery. Um, and it was just a lot of things that happened in that room. That the issue that they're having is that the big question that everybody wants to know is, will Gucci Man even testify? Because basically his back is against the wall. Will he even testify? and it's just different things that it was some audio that was released of his own father talking to, allegedly, but there's video footage, I'm gonna say allegedly, talking to academics, snitching on his own son. But you ain't hear that from me. What I say before, doing, after this is all allegedly. It ain't true. It never happened. It's not even real. So it's just a lot to impact on this situation. And with that little tidbit that you got right there, TSM. Uh-oh. Hold on. She froze.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I froze for a minute. With that tidbit that I just told you, what do you think about it? That allegedly his own father been snitching on him.
Are you speaking of Pooh Shiesty?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I ain't surprised. I think he probably trying to cover himself. What else can you do? And that's gonna probably build a case. So that's gonna be not so good. There's a case of another rapper. I forget his name specifically, but his dad testified in court against him, and they still cool and everything, but the son end up getting like life or something like that. And so it's already cases of instances like that. But if that's the case, man, dude is gonna be cooked regardless if they saying Gucci Man gonna have a hard time or not. If that's what's going around and floating around, that's good as a witness. And you know how the feds do. They get you up in there. They say if you don't wanna be involved, you're gonna let us know and give us information.
I just think the whole situation is just going in a different direction. And I think with the information they eventually, I think people are gonna start talking and turning on each other to save themselves, unfortunately. Or fortunately. You know? It's the situation don't get deep. It don't get really, really deep. And our next topic is going to be, who are we going to talk about next? Um, TSM, who are we going to talk about next? I forgot already because we spent a lot of time on Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane and Jake Paul and Drewski. I know of a case in Florida where a father snitched on his son or something like that. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's wow. What do I mean? You got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do. It's a lot. It's a lot. His That sound like a situation when his back was against the wall, or he was just had to do the right thing. So, oh, this is what they were saying about snitching. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. They were talking about if Gucci Man decides to talk, will he be the role model for people no longer abiding by the no snitch rule?
I
TSM, what were
mean,
your thoughts?
I already look at Gucci as a civilian now since he got out of jail. And I mean, not that there's nothing wrong with getting married and turning your life over, but I already kind of look at him as a civilian now, more of a businessman. I mean, I ain't encouraging him to, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference on his, But I guess in the streets, it probably will. I'm not in the streets, so I don't know. I'm a civilian myself, but should I look at him as a civilian now? So as far as ruin street credibility, shoot, I wonder if he even still got. I'm sure he got street pull, but as far as street credibility, is he still active in the streets? I don't know, So, um, I don't know. For me, it ain't gonna make a difference. If I was in the streets, I'd be like, "Yo, he bet not snitch and all of that." But It don't make me no difference.
No, what I'm asking is, what do you thought about the no snitching rule and them saying, if Gucci Man speaks, he will be the new role model for snitching? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's okay for people to snitch, not to snitch? What are your thoughts about that?
People that's active in the streets, it's not okay for them to snitch. If you currently active in the streets, no, you're not. Even me as a civilian, that's not cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if he's active in the streets, that snitching stuff should be out the window. But if he's straight civilian, then hell, do what you got to do to get your money back. But if you in the streets, if he's still out here rapping like he in the streets, then he might as well forget that snitching and hang it up.
I just feel like people who say that, they only apply to them when it does not affect them directly. Um, we all know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Um, I don't know why I keep freezing. Um, we all know somebody. Well, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, guys, before I continue, I just want to say thank you guys once again for joining us tonight. Shout out to Reverb Nation, the Cloud Watchers, and the Replay Gang, and of course, you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you guys for being here. And before we go, I want to say I wish you all well. I wish you all health, protection, and safety. Thank you once again for joining us. And shout out again to tonight's sponsors as well. Thank you so much for TSM for being here as well. Good night, guys, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.